Hey guys, in today's video, we'll be going over how to install the glass channel in our view series when you have a sliding door. The glass channel is the gasket that goes into the view track and the view wall starts for the fixed panes of glass. The glass channel will come in two profiles. There'll be a view track profile and a view wall start profile. Now on the wall start profile, there's wall start printed on the side of the glass channel so you know where it belongs. On the bottom of the glass channel, there'll be double-sided tape with a film on it. When we go to install the glass channel, we'll remove the film to stick the glass channel to the framing to anchor it in place. To measure for the glass channel, I'm going to start with the glass channel going into the ceiling track. For sliding door situations, the glass channel is going to stop right at the edge of the walk-through opening and be in line with the floor track. So in order to take that glass channel measurement, we need to first mark the location of the edge of the walk-through opening. In this case, my opening is going to be 38 inches, so I'm going to make a mark on the track at 38 inches so I can take my glass channel measurement. Now, typically, you can go ahead and just mark the view track with a pencil or something you can erase, but for this case, I'm going to have a blue tape here so you can see the mark that I'm making. With the walk-through opening mark, I can now measure for the glass channel. To measure for the glass channel, measure from the wall start to the walk-through opening and add 1 inch. Adding the inch will allow the glass channel to go into the view wall start. As shown in the clip before this, the glass channel can be cut with a pair of scissors. Before installing the glass channel, we'll need to notch out the locations of the attaching screws within the view track. This will allow the screw heads to come through the glass channel and allow the tape to adhere to the inside of the view track. There are a couple different ways to determine the location of the attaching screws when notching out the glass channel. You can either measure off the walk-through opening end of the glass channel to those attaching screw locations, or the way I'm going to show you is marking the view track at the attaching screw locations, placing the glass channel upside down in the track, marking the locations of those attaching screws to then notch out the glass channel. If you use this option, you need to make sure that the glass channel is into the wall start and it is in line with the mark for the door opening. This will make sure that your notches are in the correct location. Now, the size hole you make for the notch is not a big deal. As long as the screw heads come through the glass channel, that's all you need. Again, we want the double-sided tape to be nice and tight to the inside of that view track. So I'll go ahead and mark the locations of the attaching screws and get my glass channel notched. Before installing the glass channel, make sure the notches are in the correct location. Once determined, remove the film from the double-sided tape on the glass channel. Once removed, place the end of the glass channel into the wall start and up into the view track. Once in place, take a pencil or an object long enough to reach into the view track to adhere the double-sided tape to the inside of the view track. For the glass channel going into the view track on the floor, we'll again measure from the wall start to the end of the track and add 1 inch. When installing the glass channel into the floor track, you won't need a notch for anything because there's no attaching screws in the track. Therefore, remove the film from the backing tape and place it into the view track. Again, we'll want to slide it into that wall start and into the track. Take your pencil or your longer object to place into the view track to adhere the glass channel to the inside of the view track. With the glass channel installed into the ceiling track and the floor track, I can now measure for the glass channel going into the wall start. Again, the glass channel going into the wall start is a different profile, so make sure to use the glass channel that has wall start printed on the side of it. To measure for the wall start glass channel, measure from track to track. Same as the glass channel going into the ceiling track, we'll need to notch the glass channel out for the attaching screw locations. To do this, we can use the same techniques we used for the glass channel going into the ceiling track. With the glass channel notch, remove the film from the backing tape and insert it into the wall start. Again, using your pencil or long object, place it in the center of the glass channel and adhere it to the wall start. With the glass channel installed, we can now install the shims needed for the glass. The shims for a view series will be 3/4 inch tall by 1/2 inch thick. The shims will only go in one way. We need to use 2 shims per pane of glass. You'll need 1 shim on each corner. Now, with the length of these shims, we'll actually cut them in half to be used for the panes of glass. In this situation, the shims will only go in the floor track. To install the shims, place the shim onto the view track and use a flat bar to press them into place. You can roughly place the shims until the glass arrives. Once your glass arrives, you can adjust the shims so you have one on each corner of each pane of glass. Before concluding this video, I want to go over the different options when installing the glass channel. In this video, I ran the glass channel into my ceiling track and my floor track first, and then I put my glass channel going into the wall start. Now, if you installed your glass channel into the wall start first and then ran the glass channel into the ceiling and floor track, there's nothing wrong with that. It's going to change the length of the glass channel slightly. All that matters is that we have that gasket installed into the floor and ceiling track and the wall starts. So this will conclude the video. If you have any questions, please contact our office.